Hi there, it's your girl Chanazi's Twist, and you're all welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be cooking some granite soup or peanut soup. And for those who've not seen that before, this is what it looks like. It's very delicious. You can pair it with so many things. To have a nicely cooked peanut soup, what you need first is peanut butter. So I have here some homemade peanut butter. You can see it's a bit hard. It looks hard because I did it at home and it's been with me for a while. Then I have here some fresh fish. Um, I'm using Titus fish. Here you've got my homemade seasoning and some bush pepper or village black pepper. Then in this bowl we have some scotch bonnet pepper for some heat as always. It's optional anyways. Some ginger. I've got some garlic. I'm using 1.5 medium-sized tomatoes. I don't need too much tomatoes in my peanut soup. Medium-sized onion, some leeks. Here you've got some celery. I'll be using the leaves and the stem. Some parsley and some frozen basil leaves. Yeah. So we are just going to go ahead and prep all our ingredients for blending. Always remember to wash your ingredients or your fresh vegetables nicely. I did wash mine off camera. So once that is done, just put everything in a blender and blend them nicely. Once that is done, go ahead and fry your fish. Just introduce your fish in your oil once your oil is hot. And when your fish is golden brown, take it off the heat. So at this stage, our fish is ready and it's time to set it aside. Then in another pot, just add in a little bit of oil to stir fry our blended mix. Once your oil is hot, just add in your blended mix, stir fry for a few minutes, and then cover your pot and let it simmer on medium to low heat. So while our pot is simmering, we're going to go ahead and mix our peanut butter to get a smooth and watery consistency. So we're going to use hot water. Add in hot water to your peanut butter and stir it gradually and nicely. You need to add your water in bits, do not add too much. So you can see once you mix and you see that everything is nicely blended, add in a bit of water. Just add your water gradually until you get that smooth and watery texture. This is going to help facilitate your cooking process. All right, guys? Okay. So now we're going to go back and check our pot. We can see that our pot is cooking nicely. Water is almost dry, so it's almost ready. And now it's time to add in our peanut butter paste or peanut butter mix. All right. So now just go ahead and stir fry your mix a little bit, then pour in your peanut butter. So now once you add in your peanut butter in your mix, just give it a gentle and beautiful stir. Ensure that everything is nicely and beautifully combined. Taste and adjust your seasoning. I went ahead to add in my homemade seasoning. For those of you who use seasoning cubes, you can add in your seasoning cubes. But I just added in my homemade seasoning. Give it a good stir and then allow it to simmer. Now with peanut butter soup, we do not want to cook it on very high heat. If we do so, we might come back to an empty pot because it's going to boil and overflow. All right. But if you choose to use high heat, then make sure you do not cover your pot. Just leave your pot open. That's tip number 3, 2, and 3. I gave you 2 tips. All right. So yeah, I've given you three tips. The hot water with your peanut. Um, do not boil your peanut soup on very high heat. And if you're using very high heat, do not cover your pot. All right. So we go ahead and introduce our protein, our fish in our pot. If you're using meat, just add in your meat into your pot and let it continue simmering. Now, once you see that your peanut soup or your granite soup is producing a little bit of oil, because peanut has got oil. So once it's producing a little bit of oil, then you're good to go. Your soup is ready. But now, if you want your soup to be more watery, you won't have this texture. I mean, you won't experience this oil settling on top. All right, this goes for um, those who want their soups to be a little bit thick. But once it's very watery, you won't have that oil settling on top. But yes, your soup is going to be ready. All right. Peanut butter doesn't take too long to cook because your peanuts are fried, grilled, and almost everything is ready. All right. So our soup is ready at this stage and it's time to serve and enjoy. You can pair your soup with rice. I'm using white rice with mine. It was so delicious. You can use sweet potato. You can use ripe or unripe plantain. You can use bread. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Just give this a try and let me know what you think about it. And please do know that I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for your love and your support. I really, really appreciate it. Please do not forget to like, comment, and share the video. Do give this a try and thank me later. Trust me, you won't regret it. It's so delicious. Thank you so much. Thank you once again, and I'll see you in our next episode. Bye. Do not forget to share love. It's the month of love. Put a smile on somebody's face, even to those who hurt you. See you again. Bye.